Is your perspective on generosity based in truth? Today changed my perspective a little bit on it. I think a lot of us are selfish in the way that we're generous. And the best way to show this is with the parable that Keller uses, I think. It's a parable of a farmer and a pastor. And the farmer is a cattle farmer. He unexpectedly, one of his cows gives birth to two calves instead of just one. So he goes to church and he talks to the pastor and says, "Pastor, I got these two cows or these calves, and I'll give the proceeds of one of them to the church whenever I sell them." Well, he comes back to church a few weeks later and says, "Pastor, I've got bad news. The Lord's calf died. The one I was going to give the proceeds to the church, that one died. I'm sorry, I won't be able to give." I think a lot of us approach our generosity in that way. And that's what I mean when I say I think a lot of us are selfish in our generosity. We look to ourselves first and want to be generous, but want to make sure that we're okay first. And I think that's wrong. And I think it's kind of obviously wrong, but we're really, really easy to blind ourselves whenever there's money involved and when there's power involved too, because certainty is the enemy of faith. If you're looking for the absolutely 100% confident correct answer in everything, that's the opposite of your faith, right? I think it is. And so whenever we're trying to approach being more generous, whenever we're trying to be more like Christ in that way, in generosity, well, that's a tough challenge. Now, obviously, living up to the highest possible standard is very difficult, but to even just increase in that generosity is so difficult because it's comfortable to be confident, to be certain in that money. So how can we fix this? How can we move in the right direction where we're going to grow in wisdom with our generosity? Not just with our money in general, but with the way that we point it outwards, away from us. Are we just going to round up our change at checkout? Sure, that could work, but where's that charity going? What's that money going to? Are you giving to your church? Are you going to a church? What charities are you giving to? How much do you know about them? Or is it just for the tax write-off, if you even use it for that? So my goal, based on this day, is to think about how I can increase that generosity over the next, not just week or 2 weeks, and sure, maybe I'll donate a little more in the next few days, but long term, because that's where wisdom matters, right? The wisdom only matters in the long term. And so in the long term, how can I increase in my generosity, in the value I provide, in the things that I do, and in the literally just the money that I am giving generously? So I issue that challenge to you as well to think about this morning. How are you going to increase in the generosity that you have? I'll be praying for you. See you tomorrow.